sunny days! Pulling in a bunch of power. Beautiful. Luffy isn't lost anymore. Dude, if only you guys knew. He did not come back until like 1 something a.m. After finishing editing the vlog and posting yesterday, I was like still worried about him. Because he hadn't been home since I said, oh, he might have taken off again. He did. So it was like 12 something. I'm out driving in my car down the road. It's super foggy. Almost should have filmed some of it. I was just so worried about him. I wasn't thinking about content. Like yelling his name. Trying to not disturb my neighbors too much. But, sometimes I worry about little dude. And then, like right as I'm like trying to wind down but still anxious, dude just shows the heck on up. Like nothing happened. And it's totally fine, of course, because that's, like I said, he just goes and does his thing. But gave him a little scolding, like, man, you gotta stick around a little more. You gotta check in at least, And so far today, he's been like quite around, so I appreciate it. But the case of the missing Luffy was really a lot more of a dramatic thing that I think I almost undersold it. Actually, I had a clip that was like, yeah, he's gone again, but I don't want to put out the end of the vlog yesterday and make it too like stressful and dramatic. But I was worried about little stinker tutor, little stinky man, my stinky man. He's a stinky man, he's a stinky dude, 'cause he's my stinky man. But yeah, I actually just got our monitors plugged in. Which is speakers. Sorry, it's the fact that like visual monitors. I don't know why I looked at the sun. Why visual monitors and speakers are called monitors. It's just, I guess they both monitor things, but it's such an annoying naming thing. But we got those plugged on in right over here, and we actually have. We've been listening to the various mixes of our. Oh, sorry, I don't know what we're even aiming at. I've been listening to these various Cumbia Butterfly mixes and listening to notes and feedback. Sorry, that's very loud. Listening to notes and feedback that CD Carson sent us, and good feedback. And I feel like I overly mixed it, where some of the stuff from a couple days ago, before before I stopped mixing, and it's actually great. I took a few days to just not listen and hang out and do stuff, because now my ears are fresh again. Where I feel like the new mix has a lot of benefits to it, but it's also kind of like sterilized, where I took out too much of the bass and I EQ things a little too abruptly, maybe even overcompressed the master a bit. Maybe it's a little too much inside baseball, but it feels like it's lost some of the vivaciousness. It's lost some of the vitality of the track. So I want to add some of that back, but then still keep some of the polishedness, some of the compression on some of the tracks. Makes it so they kind of stay in their lane a little more, but I just want to expand where those lanes are and make it a little more aggressive. And having these monitors plugged on, that's like a summer is here. That's like sunny. I could have done it a while ago, but it feels good to embrace it. Have these puppies on and really get into the mix. Just quick human brain appreciation. I didn't realize for like a lot of years of my life that I had photographic memory until I realized not everyone's brain captures photographs. Looking at let's see if we can capture this. Looking at this volume knob made me remember what it was at originally was 14.1, negative 14.1, and I moved it down like a whole 10 dBs. So maybe we meet in the middle there. But it's just so convenient to just be like, oh yeah, where was it at? Thank you noggin. Yes. So yeah, let's mix that back a bit and see where we get. 23.5.
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar baby. Come my lady, come my lady.
Yeah, so much life back in it already. I touched that mix up a bit. I think I got it kind of right in the sweet spot of the new mix that has just a little more like finesse to it, and the old one that had just a little more energy and oomph to it, bringing some of the bass back and mixing some of the vocals certain ways and stuff. A little more reverb on the vocals also, just let them sit in the mix a little bit better. Other than literally 2 snare hits, there's 2 snare hits I really don't like in the song that I've tried. It sounds so goofy, but it's like the realest thing ever. I'm pretty happy with it, both on my TV, on the monitors it sounds pretty slapping, So sent it over to a few people to get some feedback, and really excited to hear what they think. Also, today is it's a playoff game for the Warriors, and I don't watch that much basketball that often because they have like a million freaking, like they have as many playoff games as football has in the whole season. But now that it's playoffs, I find it very like fascinating and exciting. So we are going to stream the games in VR and planning to watch it with my cousin Milan and my cousin Milan and my mom. And today we're going for a walk with Luffy because he's not being a turd butt. Really is just such a trip to think like, what's he doing out there for, I mean, what, upwards of like 12 hours yesterday? He was gone for at least 6 the second time and a few the first, maybe 3, 4, maybe 10 hours. Is he close enough that he can hear me and he's just not coming back? Or is he just so far gone doing whatever he's doing? Is he playing with other dogs? Is he like hunting things? What do you do when you go out, Luffy? Like, I wish he had a vlog, right? I wish we had a little dog cam and we could just see what a day in the life of Luffy when he's disappeared is. Who knows what kind of shenanigans he's getting into. But yeah, much more lovely weather today. Still a little chilly. It's supposed to heat up as the week goes on and get like a little bit warmer. I've also now listened to the butterfly mix on both my phone and a Bluetooth speaker and my TV, and I think I like the way it sounds on all of them. Like, I think I'm pretty, there's those 2 snares and maybe some other things can be touched up a little bit, but overall I think pretty happy with it. Hit up a homie, Jules, to see if he might want to lay down some guitar. Maybe find, if he doesn't, someone else, because I think that might be a nice little thing. Right now we're using MIDI, that is like a VST, so it's all just like digital software notes of the guitar. Put it through a good virtual instrument and then amp simulator, so I think it sounds nice, but it might be nice to have a little like solo or something a little more organic from a person to just give it a little more rhythmic feel here and there. So we'll see, that might be a nice thing to add to it. I know I keep saying I'm gonna make like a 90s nostalgia cumbia EP, but I was thinking, I wear my sunglasses at night. Could be like the perfect, I wear my I wear my, I don't know. I feel like a lot of songs ripe for the picking. Something that's really funny about the Butterfly song is that it's by a group known as Crazy Town, which is a phrase my mom randomly will say, like, oh yeah, something was going on. She'll go, oh, Crazy Town. And I always think of it as just like a weird, like, I don't even know if it's a real phrase or just a thing my mom says. So when I was talking to her, I was like, the group name, Crazy Town. So I don't know why, it's like an inside joke with myself / my own family, my mom. So, this song feels like the right one to start with for a variety of reasons. Crazy Town. Welcome to the vlog, guys.
The NBA playoffs.
Hey. NBA playoffs, let's go. Warriors, let's go. Bay Area.
Let's go, Warriors.
Oh my God. What a crazy game.
I got my joy back, as some would say. It's always good to win.
Okay, my VR headset ended up dying, so we had to jump out of VR. But that was a crazy game, super enjoyable to watch. Really enjoyed watching with my mom and cousin in VR. Shout out Milan for hosting, and my mom for watching it with us. And I'm gonna watch Inside the NBA because I love this show. So peace out, everyone. Have a great night.
Thanks for watching my vlog. Watch another or subscribe here.